My name is Cassidy Bilhars, and I'm currently student teaching at Adele Elementary School in 1st grade.
My name is Matthew DeVos, and I'm student teaching at Willowbrook Elementary.
My name is Katie Mead. Right now I'm at Indian Hills Junior High in West Des Moines.
My name is Alec Geringer, and I'm a student teacher at Johnston High School.
The thing that really drew me to teaching was just simply being an advocate for the kids who really didn't have a voice, and I guess that's part of the reason that's drawn me into special education.
I love my content area of family and consumer sciences. I love everything about it. And I just decided, why not share that love with other people?
I teach because I want to bring a passion and an excitement to learning every day in hopes that my students can also become avid learners throughout their lives.
I grew up in a household of teachers, so I've grown up in that environment, and seeing the impact they've had on students' lives over the years was really special, and I had a passion for music like my mom did, so I really wanted to get into the profession to have that same kind of positive impact on students.
Let's do that one more time.
I think as a class, one of the funnest things that's been a success for me is, at my last placement I started, it was called Friday Tie Day. And this actually started with me just wearing a tie for one of my observations, and the students really liked that. So I kind of built off that, doing this Friday Tie Day, that the kids, they could come in, they could wear one of my ties, and we found that it was kind of funny on these days. The students behaved a lot better, and it was like they were holding up that standard. They saw that we were maintaining that, so they're just like, oh yeah, like I want to wear that tie. I want to be professional too. So then on Fridays, you know, everyone's wearing casual Friday, but nope, not us. Like we got the tie on, and that was a really good success. And that was a ton of fun for me and the students.
At my middle school placement, there would be afternoon trombone lessons, and there was one student who we had had a routine going for weeks and weeks, working on improving his high register, and one day we tried a new technique where we just stood in the doorway and we talked about playing as loud as you can to the other side of the room and filling it up. And seeing him take a risk and go for it was a great sign, because he had built his confidence up, and through that process he was able to get those high notes that we had been working on for a really long time.
A valuable professor I've had at Iowa State would be Dr. Catherine Richardson-Bruna. She's been my mentor throughout my time at Iowa State. I've learned so much from her, and one thing being how to be a culturally proficient teacher. I really appreciate her teaching, her leadership, and her constant advice, her mentoring, and she's just really someone I look up to.
Like my personal advisor is Heather Kruger, and she's been amazing, but all of the advisors have felt like they are mine. So whether it's Kristen, Jamie, Heather, Daryl, like they've always been stepped in. They've always been interested to know, you know, what's going on in my life. Like, you know, how's the job hunt going? They're always very like in sync and in tune with that, and knowing what's going on with you. So it doesn't feel like I have just one advisor. It feels like I have multiple advisors.
Troy Anderson has been a very valuable professor at my time here. He's been amazing, learning how to use technology in the classroom, trying new ways to approach lessons in the classroom. It's been very exciting. He's very approachable when you have a question, or if you're having a challenge in the classroom, he's right there to help you with it.
My advice to other student teachers would be to have a growth mindset on what you are doing as a teacher and what your students are learning and doing, because I think that's the biggest thing you can do as a teacher to continue growing as a professional, as an educator, and to always have a positive outlook on what you're doing.
Utilize your cooperating teacher and your supervisors. You'll never have another time in your life where you have someone right by your side helping you through everything you're doing. They're there to answer any questions. If you totally mess up a lesson, they're there to tell you how you could make it better. They're not there to critique you, it's more just to help you become a better teacher, so utilize them.
As a teacher, as someone who's going to be that big of a part in their life, I mean, they spend 8 hours of their day with you. I mean, regardless of whether you want it to be or not, you are a huge part of their life. So I think that's been something that's really important to focus on.
How you treat students and the impact that you have, and to not take it lightly, because you can play either a very big or a very small part in a student's life, but anything that you do is positive is really important to be there for them academically and personally as well.